Welcome back. Welcome back. As you can see on my left, I think by with the editing, it should still be on my left. The amazing, rad, super talented dudes from the band Paradox. But thank you so much for taking the time. I know I can see you guys on the tour bus, so I know you guys are super, super busy with All Time Low, and I mean it must be just a crazy time for you guys.
Thank you for having us, dude. We are so happy to be here. Thank you. We are currently in motion on our way to Columbus, actually, leaving Buffalo. Out.
Sold out.
Sold out eights.
That's so sick. Like, so for you guys too, I mean, you guys really just came together in what, like the last year or so,
Yeah,
and then exploded going from, house show, Jack White, Green Day.
yeah.
Like, how, like, if you just pause and just for just a few seconds and think of that, like, who else, like, what other bands, especially in like, the pop punk, the whatever you want to call, the groups, like, that's just insane to think of. So how mentally, I mean, obviously it's amazing get to, with some amazing people, but mentally, how do you prepare for that? Like going into the few shows, well, first you form, play a couple shows, get some maybe the kinks out in front of live audiences, and then boom, you're already off now. Like how does that like how does mentally does that go with you guys?
That's a good question. I think for me, it was wild because, like I'd had the idea for the band and, it was something I talked about. And, I told him like, dude, like we will, I really feel like we can like, get big. But I think what it was that really like fucked me up, if I could say that, sorry,
Go for it.
was it, it, how fast it happened because within our first week of posting, we'd hit like 30K on Insta and like 34 on TikTok. We had major labels hitting us up. Dave Brown Sound from Sum 41 had followed us. Billy Joe Armstrong had followed my personal and then the band account. um I think it was like and I really have to give it up to these guys too. I think it really just became a thing of like, all right, like here is like we have amazing opportunities to literally like, I mean, live our dreams. Like we watched, Blink on my, couch, watching Big Day Out and, watching Sum 41 live and All Time Low and like all those guys, to do this, for real. And like, not work
Yeah.
in the vape shop or the gas station or lift refrigerators or do IT anymore. Like we could like live our dreams. So I think it was like it became a thing of really locking in, taking opportunities, putting in the work to like, get good. Because like you said, like it's really hard. Like, there had to be some preparation. Right. Like I had
Hmm.
songs like Amani, Caitlin, Miss Lauren. I'd had those written. I had like a few more songs that were written too, before we did it. But like Amani, for example, that was a phone demo that I did. We never like actually went to a studio and did that. Like I just put it out because, like I said, we blew up in like a week, and then people wanted music,
Need to
and I
have
was like,
something, yeah.
I can't sleep on this, so I put it out, said fuck it, and then we went to a studio and just did it. So I think it was just like, yeah, like really just got into like the tunnel vision of just locking in, doing things, moving on to the next thing, taking opportunities, trying to take full advantage of every opportunity. And then like we did like, we do take some times like where we'll sit and just like reflect, like check
Hmm.
up on each other and just like see how we're doing and just talk about like all the stuff.
Especially that special day in Los Angeles.
So yeah, at Los Angeles, I would say, but we did some stuff, and needless to say, we our minds are very expanded, and we were very like emotional, and we just filmed the video with Travis, and Warp Tour was coming up, and like I think we just like really had to sit and just like, yo, like we opened for Jack White, met Lil Nas X, he came to a house show, opened for Green Day, Rancid, Smashing Pumpkins, Linda Lindas, played when we were young, met so many of our heroes, did a song with Travis Barker,
Yeah.
shot a video for it, and then yeah, we were about to do Warp Tour with him, and I think it was just like, yeah, it was just it's insane. It's crazy. Yeah.
It is like
Hey, I still try to process it all and still taking it all in to, from all the way back then.
But I
Trying
feel
to
like it's
catch
one of
up,
those
dude.
things like
It's
you
crazy.
can't get like too hung up on it because
Yeah.
then it's like I feel like maybe like I have this fear of like becoming complacent. You know what I mean? And I just don't want to. For me, like, I want to like take this band like as far as we can, go.
Hmm. Like you guys all come from different musical backgrounds, right? Like before Paradox.
Yeah,
So for you guys, like how did that all influence to where you guys are now?
shit. I could say like, for me, I was like raised by my great grandparents. So like I'm 24. They would have been my age in 65 right now. So like I came up on Motown, a lot of like, old jazz and just like
Hmm.
60s and 50s, like rock and roll, pop, Chuck Berry,
Beatles too. Beatles was really big influence.
like Beatles were like, huge on me.
Stuff.
So like I don't know, like I feel like I bring all that in because I feel like that stuff's almost like the foundation. Like early Beatles is very punk, but at least for me. What about you, Bobby?
uh Post-hardcore, pop punk. I mean, nothing really different. Like I like all types of music, honestly, but those are like really like my main ones.
He was definitely the guy who was like really, really into it. Like when I was like getting into it, I like posted a demo of Miss Lauren and he found it on Facebook and like he was just like putting me on to like everything that was good. So
Yeah.
What are
Yeah.
some of the favorite post-hardcore bands?
Yeah.
Seosin, Under Oath, Story of the Year,
Nice.
The Used, fucking all those fucking bands. This has failed.
For 4 years. They look tough.
4 years pretty heavy, yeah.
Rob, 4
Some
years
stuff for
strong.
4 years, yeah.
Fine.
So 4 years strong just joined the tour yesterday.
Yeah.
And like that show was like they are heavy, bro. They are
sick.
oh my gosh, the pits are going crazy.
That's so yeah. It's cool seeing some of the live shows that you guys are into. Like it's especially like it seems like almost every show that goes on, like your crowds are getting a bit bigger and more photos are getting posted of you guys because people are starting to recognize and see the talent and it's
Yeah.
super cool. And a lot of new pop punk bands that are out there, they chase that 2000-ish tone, right? Like you were saying, like Big Day Out and but for you guys,
Sure.
it definitely feels like fresh. It feels a bit heavier. You can see with like the post-hardcore influence too. So when you start writing or producing or whatever,
Yeah.
what is that starting point for you guys? From when is it the guitar tone first? Is it the melody? Is it the lyric? Is it the groove? Like what's the starting point for when you guys start a new song?
It could be a lot of different things. Like Bender, for example, like that was a doo-wop record. If you take apart like the chords of that and just like play that like on a piano, it's doo-wop. And like when I brought it to Travis, I brought it to him like as that. I was just like, yo, like, I have this song and like I think it could be like, we could punk this up. But I think usually for me, like it's a chord progression. Like I'll usually try to start with like, something that feels catchy. Staying within those like four chords, I guess.
Mhm.
Or Zealand will come up with like a riff, just diddling around, and like I'll be like, oh, that's gas. Let's make that a
That's
song.
it. Yeah.
We start building from there, and then I think it's like coming up with the topic, and then melody, and then the words, and just like fitting it all together like a big old Lego set. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's kind of talk gear a little bit. So, for each of you guys, what is your kind of core favorite-ish piece of instrument that you guys are currently using right now?
Oh, you can go first.
I like the Music Man Stingray, the Sterling one. Yeah, that's my
So,
favorite bass, the Ray 34.
so what about I agree. I think this people sleep on the Stingray a lot too. So for you, what is why a Stingray over like a P bass, a jazz bass, or I mean even anything Gibson offers right now?
I really like the pickups on it and the feel on the neck. It feels really good on the bass side.
Yeah, no, awesome. And I know Mike from MXPX, I think just launched a new signature. He announced it
I just
yesterday,
saw that with the matching headstock.
which
Yeah, dude.
is it's got an amazing price point on it too, which is crazy. And yeah, I think people sleep a lot on the Stingrays. Um, what about for the drum kit? What right now? I
Oh,
know.
for me, it would have to be that new snare that I got from shout out SJC family because they got me right with the new snare. I love it. It is so fire. It's like the inversion of my kit, which is black with pink splatter. So
Yeah,
it's a pink black. like splatter, and it like glows in the dark, and it's just like super sick. And I love that.
That's so cool. So for you, like that is like your, oh, I think one of, is that the only kit that you have right now? You must obviously still probably have a
I have
backup, but
two kids. I have two kids. That's the only kid that I have by with the SJC. Yeah.
nice. So what about some guitars? I know you guys have had a few
Oh,
either things come up
yeah.
with, so it's a little bit hard, I'm sure,
Cycles.
to pick, but
Right now with me, I have my purple Strat. I have my 1919 SG, the Windsor one. I have my Gibson SG, and I have a it's Ernie Ball. It's the fluffy model, the one that comes in like drop C sharp.
yeah.
Yeah, I got that one. And yeah, like I'd say like my Gibson though. I don't know, man. There's like something about like that. It just feels like so classy. I don't know. Like that's like like
Yeah.
I don't know. It's such a good feeling guitar. I like the neck is not like too fat on it, but it's also not like super skinny if you played some SGs.
Yeah.
And what I really like too is like usually with the 61s, the headstock seems so fat. And like with this one, it's like more like the standard, like skinnier headstock. Like it's just such a pretty guitar to look at. It feels amazing. And the pickups are just like really good. They're not like too hot. Because I use JBs a lot.
Yeah.
Mostly like JB is my pickup. But like this one's a little, not as hot as that. And it's really clear though. I like it.
So the fluff guitar, excuse me,
Yeah.
that one has the JB already in it too, right? In
Yes,
the
it
bridge.
does.
That, yeah, when that came out, that was I wanted to pick up. I think it was the Fiesta Red one that it's super cool though. Like the
That's what I
fact that
have.
it's, yeah, it's such a sick looking guitar. And it comes in C sharp. Like that's what it came out of the box in. It was
Yeah,
set up for
drop
C
C
sharp.
sharp. So like
Wow.
literally the low E is like a lot thicker than the
Yeah.
other ones. Because when I tried putting it to standard, it was like a lot of tension. So like it's just made for it. And that like with the JB for me, that was a just straight out of the box, like
Good to
ready to
go.
play guitar for me. Yeah.
Have you used it during the smoke?
I haven't yet.
Yeah, you have
Yeah,
it.
I'm gonna pull it out. You know what? Just for that, because we're
Just
talking
for
about
that.
Columbus, we're gonna do it.
Do
Sick.
like that.
I was gonna say I haven't seen it yet, so that's yeah. You should definitely pull it out. That's super cool though. I didn't know that it came that in drop C sharp though. I mean, Flip, that's what he plays a lot of too. Is a lot of really down tuned things. So
Yeah. It's just like
um,
right out of the box. And you know what was crazy though was that guitar ended up making me switch from 10s to 11s on like all my other guitars because like we used to play like in standard and like once we started like doing tours, like it was the last tour we did in June with Games We Play, like it's not sustainable. Just like every night it's like hard. So it's like, tuning down a half step's easier. But what we do is like I tune to E flat 445. So I have all our tuner pedals set to like a few hertz sharper. So it sounds brighter. It doesn't, to most people, it almost sounds like standard, but it's like, it's not. It's E flat, easier to sing. But the thing was I keep breaking my low strings, my low E, my A so many times. And like I felt like it was like the tens were so weak. So what I did was like, looking at the fluff guitar, I was like, these strings are a lot thicker. Started using 11s, but the thing is 11s and like E flat feel like 10s in standard almost. So it was like, it wasn't as loose. Like I haven't been breaking strings as much. I still do, but not as much.
that's funny. Yeah, it's not that often you hear people breaking the low E. It's usually like either the G or anything above. So that's yeah. So now
Yeah.
you're strictly 11s now for yours.
Yeah, I'm 11s, but like it's still like I think I broke my A string during Miss Lauren. I think what it is like because when I practice I don't play as heavy, but like like when you're playing live, like you're just going and those low strings are just taking the brunt of that, like just first, and eventually they're like, nope, I'm done. Just break,
So
So what about you, bro?
yeah. So you have some pretty amazing guitars, even from when you first started to seeing some of the classic ones that you still have, and along the way, you've obviously picked up a few more ones. So which
Yeah,
ones are you still like which is your kind of still go to?
for me,
For no,
oh, Zealand.
for Zealand, yeah.
Yeah. What was it? He's asking you about your guitars. Since
So-
you had a lot of classic guitars.
So my main one is a Gibson SGX 1998.
Yeah, buddy.
Caribbean Blue. It's my favorite out of all the guitars that I have. Only because Alex Gaskarth used to play them
Yeah.
from like 03 all the way up to like late 2008 before he picked up with PRS. 500T humbucker, 24 frets, beefy neck. Like it's great, especially I got like big hands and shit. So it's pretty comfortable, and I love it. I love how light it is. But the only thing that's annoying is like the neck dive, especially if you put like DiMarzio, like the DiMarzio strap. It's just like dive down.
It just
But
right.
the strap that I have, it's an Ernie ball, but it's like it has like roses on it, and it's like I forgot what material it is, but it keeps it from diving down, which is pretty good.
So
But-
if 500T,
Yeah,
so stock, right? 500T.
Yeah, everything is stock.
Nice. So, and you have two of them, don't you? You have a blue one and you have that coral color one, right?
No, you see that one I sold. I sold the it wasn't a coral, it was a custom pink one.
He's talking about the one you
Oh.
played at Riot Fest. Like,
That was not my that one was not mine. That was borrowed. So
Oh, okay,
a good
okay.
friend of mine, his name is Nick, goes by Hooligan. He's also an SGX collector as well. Yeah, he has the coral in the Corona yellow one.
Oh, no. So the other two then, the other
Yeah,
color,
so
two colors.
that's how we know each other because like the hashtags on Instagram, like you can like look at all these like SGX posts, and that's pretty much like how we found each other through
Oh,
that.
that's so cool. Yeah, it's
Yes,
a
yes,
little tight community, for those SGs.
yeah, dude. And yeah, I was in Chicago. I knew he lived there. I was like, hopefully he can let me borrow the fucking coral one, and he was like, yeah, dude. So yeah, he came out and he let me rock the shit out of it, and it was awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah. So you guys recently partnered with 1919 for a couple signature, even from a bass perspective, the guitarist perspective. So, how did that collaboration come about? How many things did you guys pick yourself that you wanted to incorporate in your specific instruments
ooh,
and colors and
Um,
all that?
yeah, like so they hit us up. I remember they hit me up like not long before tour, maybe it was like a few months. And they were, talking about, yeah, that's exactly what it was. It was like not long after we started, they hit us up and like they were talking about wanting to give it, hook us up with some guitars. And everything we did was like down to colors, everything was like fully custom because like we'd gotten some like I'd gotten some guitars from like Fender and stuff, and like it was cool, but like I had not done anything I can like customize. Like that purple Strat was the closest thing I had. So like the first thing I had was a Jazz Master that was literally like just a Jazz Master version of my like signature SG.
Yeah.
And I ended up smashing it on the last day of the first tour. And then I was like, all right, I want another one, but I want an SG or SG, like X type style. And they're like, all right, bet. So yeah, I designed that with like, the switches. And it was really like collaborative too, like trying to like, like come up with ideas and like figure out how will this work. I was like, I want an SG with a slanted hot rails. Like, can we do that? And they're like, yeah, you can do that. So
Yeah, it's
For
not that
me,
often you see slanted hot rail, so that was a cool kind of add to that too. So
I was trying to, the sticker strap, man.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Get a little bit of a different tone from that angle, right?
Yeah.
It makes the difference.
Um,
Yeah, for me, I used to rock a Fender P bass, a red one, and then when 1919 contacted us, they told us that they had a Talon 4 bass, which had the same Seymour Duncan pickups, which is pretty much the same thing the Stingray uses. So I was very interested in that, and I just told them to do like a white and black fade on it, and I was able to get it right before tour.
So was there anything additionally that you had added to the bass, like once 1919 delivered it to when you have it on stage, or is it same just stock from when they gave it to you compared to
I only
stage?
changed the strings on it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they use like the Dario strings for
yeah, I'm not sure.
instruments.
We were like really like I was like a big Elixir guy. for a long time, and then I started like dealing with like Ernie balls, and then like when Ernie
Started diddling with Ernie
Yeah, I
balls.
used to put the Ernie balls.
Oh,
I knew it
quit
was
that.
out of my mouth.
Ernie balls.
I was,
We love Ernie balls, man.
so as I'm like diddling with Ernie's balls in my mouth, they like sent us the like strings, and like they have been amazing. Like they stay bright and everything. They're really great. Like yeah, like we kept everything stocked because like literally like down to the pickups that's in it. Like you can pick everything. Like so. It's like literally like little to no need for mod. Like my SIG model, it has like a stained, like the back of the neck is stained, which I thought was cool. Besides like the switch and the pickup, it also dang, I lost it. I don't even remember. Oh, locking tuners. That's what it was. I got locking tuners on there because that was something that like came on that purple strat that I had. That was like the coolest thing. I'd never heard of those in my life. And then I was like, what is this? And then like I was like, whoa, like that purple strat, like I can play a whole show and I do not have to retune. It just stays in tune so well. I love it.
I do play a Les Paul.
He
It's
does.
out of commission.
But it's
He
out of
did one
commission.
show with that Les Paul.
Too.
They had to do that jumping, and he was like, "Bro, I can't do it." No more."
But
A
yeah, it's
lot
out
of people
commission
switched from the
because-
Les Paul because of that too.
Yeah, so it's a Les Paul standard.
No,
And
no. I got spikes.
I didn't have one yet.
Spike came out.
He gave me one.
He did.
Yeah.
Is you sure that's not his? That's in there.
I didn't get one yet. This is yours. This is yours.
Take soda very seriously.
I was gonna say
Soda
that
is the most
Sprite is
important
like
beer that we
gold.
have.
But yeah, so I think it was our show in St. Louis.
Yeah.
I was jumping with Les Paul and doing me like that. Like not even to the first verse yet. We were still like doing the fucking intro.
Yeah.
And my screw came out of my strap.
Oh,
Yeah, so like I'm like holding my guitar, I'm like fuck. And
Oh my
yeah, so
gosh.
it needs to be glued and be worked on. Yeah.
Strat pegs are always coming out.
Especially my PRS.
We're
Like,
opening for the Offspring,
oh my fucking god.
and he hits this guitar spin on
It was
dudes
his
like
PRS.
that.
His
It was his
PRS.
old PRS.
No.
That shit went.
I told him PRS.
That thing flew. It went flying. It was like so many times. It's always during guitar spin, but you caught it. A lot of times you have caught it.
Those reflexes, man. That's awesome. That's
Yes.
so
Like literally, it happened right in front. Like the Offspring were watching our set, and they were watching, and they saw the guitar fly in the fucking air, smack on the floor.
oh my
Like
gosh.
I was so embarrassed.
Oh,
Oh, Noodles, let me borrow his guitar. Yeah,
like halfway through the last song. Yeah,
That guitar was-
he ran out, gave Zealand his guitar, like
I know.
did it real quick.
Oh, that's so
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
That's that because the drop he came out and gave it.
Yeah, because his
That's so
guitar
cool.
went flying. Noodles was like his heart hurt when he saw it.
That would Les Paul standard too though. It's those things aren't cheap anymore.
Not at all.
So Piercy, for you for drums, working with Travis, obviously that's a pretty crazy thing to do is work with Travis Barker
Crazy.
for drums. So
Insane. Like
for you, what was a big takeaway from you after the
a big
session?
takeaway. You know what? Meeting Travis and like he's first of all he's like the cool guy, such a cool down to earth guy. But like seeing how like he's professional too. Every time I've met Travis, he was doing the same thing. He was playing. He was on his pad, on his drum pad, every single time. Every single time I seen him, he was doing the same thing. So if it's one thing that I took away from Travis, it was to do that shit. Just do it. Do it as much as you can. Do it as much as you can. Eat, breathe, sleep.
Yeah.
Do
All day,
that.
every day.
And get better.
Sweet
Consistently
feature
get
me
better.
drum.
That part.
Yeah,
You know,
Yeah,
it's just
everywhere, eh? Just have a pad and just
practice.
kind of
Oh
go.
yeah.
That's
Oh
crazy.
yeah. During the watching the show, watching your anime, get them rudiments out. You know, why not?
Yeah,
Like yeah.
that's funny. No, I mean every video you see of the guy too, he's always practicing, whether it's on the back of a
Oh, yeah.
couch, whether it's a pad, he's just sitting there, he's on a elliptical or a bike, and he's
He gave me
just
too. He gave me two of his Travis pads, one that he was playing on that day for Bender, and another one, just an extra one. He was like, "Here, have it." And I've been playing on that thing every day before a tour, before a show. Every single day, I'm doing the same thing.
That's
I
so
do have
cool.
a flex. I have this drumstick.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to
I got a whole lot. He gave me
Look.
like 5, 6.
Yeah, so you might have a lot of them, but you know what mine has? My girl, shout out to my girl Lexi. She was literally I was playing the show, and then I asked because Travis drummed before, so we did Run Travis Run in Vegas on this tour run. After we did the show at the Strat, and then so Travis like went on and he drummed before like we went on and played, and he broke his stick, and like his tech was about to just throw it away, and I was like, are you using that? And he was like, oh, you want it? I was like, yeah. So he gave it to me. And then like while I was playing, Travis is watching our set. Shout out to my girl Lexi. She like had him sign it, and it just says, I love you, Eric. And like Travis Barker, I was like, like I know, like, you know, like he's a homie, but that is a ghost.
That's dope. That's dope.
Like,
I got the SIG, but I don't got the I love you.
yeah, look, I would say like for me, not even as a drummer, that is what I took away from Travis was how hard that dude like just works. You know what I mean? Because he's so good. You know, when we did Bender, that was the first time. Like, no, we did a session with Feldy the day before that,
Yeah.
and when we were working on records, I'd seen like him drumming, but it was like the click. I didn't think there was a click on because you couldn't hear it. And then he stops and you hear the click, 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 click. Like he's so on time. And like a guy gets like that from like, yeah, natural talent, but just working hard. Just
Constant
constantly
practice.
doing it.
Yeah.
When I met him, I walked into Feldy's studio. They were late, and like he was in the middle of like drumming, and I'm just in awe. I mean, like my first introduction to Travis Barker, he's doing what Travis Barker's known for, drumming.
Right.
So I'm just like, and like, you know, trying not to fanboy. And then literally he walks off the kit, goes in onto the couch on his little drum pad, and just
keeps going.
That's the whole time.
What's going
Doesn't
on?
stop.
What's going
What's
on?
going on, dude?
The Travis
How you
is
doing?
playing, I'm not
Like,
wearing
oh my
earplugs.
God, it really is?
He's playing. I'm not wearing earplugs. I'm taking that shit raw.
Yeah. When we tracked Bender, he was like, you know, do you mind if I track the drums? I said, bro, go. I said, under one condition, you got to let me come in there and watch you track him. He was like, bro, come on. I mean, like, just a legendary moment.
Well, you
It's an
learned,
honor,
you
though.
learned the intro to Aliens Exist
Yeah.
from the dude made
Oh, really?
Doing that, is it like double? Like,
because we added that song to our like set list because this dude like he's a humble man. This dude learned like the drum part to Dump Weed in like 30 minutes, which was like really impressive. So we
Yeah.
were learning, so we learned Aliens Exist. And like he just like could not like figure like how he was doing that. Yeah, like that thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, he learned it like from the guy. I just seen them like on 2 DW kits and playing it together. It was so cool.
Oh, that's such a cool time. Like it's those moments, right? And again, like I'm sure there's hundreds of them in the past year, right? Since this whole thing started. So to keep that memory is just it's amazing. And you guys did talk a little bit about just like the live kind of tone that you guys have. So are you digital or are you like actual solid state amps? Like what are you guys rocking on stage from
We're old school, baby. No tracks, no pitch correction, anything raw, baby. We're no
Good.
linears. We're using wedges. I'm using an orange Rock Reverb 50 tubes,
Nice.
baby, with
Yeah.
my 4x12 cab. He's using a 4x12 cab with the what's your head again? TH30.
TH30, nice.
And he's using a Fender Rumble 500.
Okay, yeah. So you guys are still like old. Like that's like
Yeah, everything's just
actual sound as opposed to
Mhm.
everything digital. Because you see a lot of these bands nowadays that it's there's so many backtracks. There's so many like you're saying, even pitch correction. And I get it from like a main thing, but it does take away a lot of like that, like actual
The
rock.
rawness.
Yeah, right. Like
I feel like it's okay to use it once you earned it. You know,
True.
In a
Yeah.
way, you gotta earn it. You gotta get there.
But you
That
know
point
what,
when
though,
you're
bro?
like,
But you know
okay.
what? This is what my thought is on it, bro. I think that if I want to hear the song like the record, I will just stay at home and listen to the record.
That is very true.
I
I'm
want
the
to
same.
hear
Very true.
you play it live. I want to hear the fuck ups.
Right.
Yeah.
I want to hear that C sharp instead of that C.
I don't.
Like,
I like none of that because I think for me that was a big thing. I wanted to make sure that like I said, when I started this band, I did not think that we would like be playing on stages like that within like a month. You know who would? So
Yeah.
like, for me, I was like, I wanted to make sure it was like the four of us could show up with our instruments and a mic's PAs and just play.
And away you
And
go.
that's it.
Yeah.
And, so on our records, we play everything live. We try to like, eventually we'll double guitars and stuff, but like
Yeah.
try to like keep that, like as like raw as possible. And then we play live. Like I will literally like fuck up and just be like, oh, I fucked up. And like, keep it pushing. I love it because what for us, like what made us like really like fall in love with this and like even be like, yo, we should start this band was watching, like I said, like Big Day Out and watching like Fall Out Boy in like a random small venue in like
Yeah.
03 or something. Like that is our like bread and butter, the rawness of that, the emotion of that, like everything. And we just want to like convey that because I feel
Yeah.
like it's like people have striven so hard for this perfectionism and like trying to gotta have the pitch correction so my vocals sound perfect or the track. So it's like, nah, bro, fuck that. I want to hear your voice crack. I like it's real, it's raw. Like, because what you'll realize, bro, is people don't fucking notice. They don't notice.
Mhm.
Like people don't hear the mistakes. They don't generally hear the
Unless you're
fuck
a
ups
musician.
unless you're like a musician.
Musicians
You know
are
what
the
I
hard
mean?
ones.
So
Yeah.
it's like, who are you trying to impress? A bunch of like, like
Right.
music nerds and shit? Nah, bro. Just show up, have a good fucking time. And that's what we're doing. We're just on stage having a good fucking time.
Having the time. We smoke gone.
Playing music. with my
Especially with those
boys.
especially with the orange amps and like all like the big huge solid states behind you, even if you mess up, who can tell, right?
Yeah.
Because everything's all
Nah, bro,
distorted and
people are there
everything.
for vibes.
It's yeah, exactly.
About Starbucks cannons and horchata cannons.
Yeah, he's right. Like I think that is like definitely like Blink inspired us and like live quite a bit. Like we our set is definitely like half jokes, half like just like playing and half kicking around.
But it
No, we don't
but
plan
it
it. We
shows.
just fucking go with the flow.
But
Our
it shows that
banter is not planned.
yeah, but again though, it shows I think that's why you guys got so popular so quickly. It's because it is that. It's not rehearsed. It's not like it's genuine. It's not just like four dudes that want to play punk rock or pop punk or whatever it is and wanting it to, make money or the famous. Like it just shows that you're here for having a good time and living life, and then whatever comes from it, right? Which is, but again, it just
Yeah.
shows how quickly, even just in popularity, you guys are, because it is like you're like the real deal. It's not, and I'm not just saying that. Like, I mean, think I've followed you guys like
Thank you.
really, really early on, and you could just tell from just like the start. Because I remember when I first heard, I think I heard the song before I saw any videos or even Instagram, and I sent it to like 10 of my like good friends here, like, yo, like check this out. Because you don't hear, there's so many new pop punk bands that come out all the time, and a lot of them tend to sound the same. And so hearing you guys, it's like, man, like this is like a new uh, version of what pop punk is now, and with that revival too. Like, I was gonna just say, like, you guys, I think right now are such a big part of that modern pop punk revival, right? Like you bring, a new identity to the genre, that I think has been lacking in, geez, like years and years, right? So, um, for you guys too, like just like how, with Big Day Out and whatever, like all of you guys, like people are, the kids are going to start picking up, some drumsticks, a bass, a guitar, whatever, and start playing because of Bender, because of like, you guys just in general. So like for you guys, how does that make you guys kind of feel being that?
Dude, hell yeah. That
Idol.
shit makes me feel
Done.
Bro, like
amazing,
everything. I think
Like-
like my biggest like goal with this band was two things. One, to have representation for people that look like us, in this scene. And two is for more kids to pick up guitars.
Yeah.
Because, I think a message I get a lot from people is like, yo, I want to start a band. You've started a band. Like, how do I find people? And like, it really was like a thing of like, I had to lock in on it, myself, work on the music, and then, eventually like find like-minded people
Exactly.
that are willing to work towards the same
Yeah.
goal. And that's hard. It's really hard. Like it's not easy.
Yeah.
But if I can if we can inspire people to just play instruments again, open up
Yeah.
guitar stores,
Yes.
again,
Oh, yes.
like
Make the
There it is.
world a better place.
I know from Atlanta, everybody wants to do the same thing over
they
there.
want to rap.
And I'm not gonna say
That's
everybody, and I like we're doing it. We're actively part of the change, which I love. If I could have somebody pick up a pair of drumsticks,
Yeah.
and maybe stud instead of that Akai MDK, that's cool too, But you know what? When you do pick up the drumstick, when you do pick up the guitar pick, when you do put your fingers on some keys, even if you do want to go in that direction, it'll only enhance that so much better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, yo, it's do it. Why not do it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Eric, you were saying like when you started the band, getting the right type of people. I mean, like you guys are like all incredibly talented at the instruments that you guys have too. So again, going from like you had the luck that Eric maybe you might have had knowing these amazing people to be able to make Paradox the way it is. Like it's again, it just shows that sometimes that lightning strike does happen, right? And it's just incredible seeing the progression from a year ago to now. Like it's absolutely insane. So for you guys, like what do you want next? Like what is like the next thing for you guys that you're looking forward to?
Ooh, definitely releasing more music. We like I said, we're doing a lot of shows right now. We did a month on this tour already. We have another month. And then we're off. Then we're doing some like radio shows for the holidays and things like that.
Nice.
Whole bunch of shows booked, next year. But like I said, we're gonna be working on some more music. Definitely looking to release another EP and then a full length next year.
Nice.
And hopefully you're doing a headline tour.
Headline
Be,
tour.
absolutely insane. Putting out music and just getting out and like getting to see people. And like, I think that's what I love about touring is like, being in the studio making the song, but like getting to see like in real time like people's reaction and like their love like for the music is everything.
So when's
I'm
the
excited for
Paradox
all of it, man. Yeah.
when's the Paradox Christmas song come out?
Oh, we need to do it, bro. We need to do it. We need to get on it. You know what? I'm gonna write it today.
It's coming out. It's coming out.
Going out.
So before I let you guys go, obviously, from I think the connection that I know that I had with you guys is obviously from Blink and whatnot. So maybe really quick top favorite Blink guitars and
Oh,
Blink
yeah.
and Blink basses as well
Oh
for you guys.
man, get into this because I will say I was a fan of yours before I started the Paradox. Like I said, I was like I learned so much about like the custom shop strats. Because like I remember like I thought he had a Daphne Blue Strat. I'm sure so many people thought that like metallic
Yeah.
teal with the black hardware.
Yeah.
That's a fire one. The silver one, obviously. Padre is my all-time favorite. Obviously the green is classic. Boxcar Race, the black one, but the white too.
Black is good.
White.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a toy badge. For Hoppus though, I would have to say
I think he had a late place of Keith Strat too.
I don't know. Like he had the Daphne Blue one. It was the first one that he got.
Somewhere in '99. I swear he had a late place of Keith Strat.
Did he have a Lake Placid Blue
I swear he had
base? I don't think
He did he did have like it was like a like a metallic. I can send you guys pictures after this, but yeah, he had that. He had like a Sonic Blue, I think too, in like 97, 98. That I think he used it on like the What's Mage Again video, but yeah, the cool thing about Mark is he keeps his stuff.
Yeah.
So
What about you, bro?
What?
Your favorite Blink guitars?
You said most of my favorites.
I know.
Just taking the thunder, eh?
I will also say the orange subsonic,
Yeah.
of course. That is like one of the most gas guitars. Like I want to like make a custom shop of that. I don't know, like, but yeah.
Well, the guitar, the orange one right there, because I have Tom's.
Jazzmaster.
I have Tom. I have so I have Tom's. I have Tom's orange subcaster. It's in the case back there. So I had them professionally because the orange that they used for the orange was it was like a custom paint. So I think there's only two guitars that Fender ever released because only one can of paint. Um, so it was on that one, and there was another baritone that is lost to the sands of time, I guess. So I got this paint place where I live to replicate the color. So that orange Jazzmaster, there's the exact same orange that's the subcaster. So if you ever need, if you ever
That's
want
what
that,
I would.
if you ever want the orange,
take
I'll give it
that.
to you guys. I'll give you the guys the color code for it. Because no, so
That would
it's
be
it's
insane.
cool.
Thank you.
It's really
Oh my
cool.
God.
Because having to get it perfectly in like every single light was because we did it and it worked out really well. But then you put under a fluorescent light, it doesn't match. So we had to do it again. It was it was like a 2 week long process to get the perfect color. So if you guys ever want it, it's yeah, I have it.
Yes,
It's yours,
please.
man.
Because I was
Cheers.
saying Padre as well. Because what I always love, what made Padre my favorite, and even with my purple Strat, why I painted it such a dark shade of purple, was I loved how in some lights, when I first seen Padre, I thought it was black.
It was
Padre one was
What?
yeah.
Wife's idea.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because she's in
Yep.
the 70s. It's so 70s, bro. Like, such a sexy guitar. And I thought it was like black. And then I found out it was brown. And I was like, what? And yeah, I think it's a performance of the first date. Is the first time I like could see like one like thing of light. I was like, that's brown.
Yeah,
That is not a black guitar.
it's yeah, and that was the thing that drew me is like so there's two Padres, the Padre one, which was more I think of like a purplish kind of color, and then there was and then there was yeah Padre two, which was a little bit more brown, but yeah, no, it's definitely like the stripes are super cool. So when I saw the purple one that you have, I was like, that's rad. That's so
Yeah, I'm a
cool.
racing stripe guy, dude. Because of TD, bro. Like that was I'll say him and Billy Joe were my two big like guitar playing like inspirations when it came to the genre. Like when I first
Yeah.
got into it, it was because of a video. First, it was a video that was like how What's My Age Again changed pop punk and brought it to the mainstream. And was just talking about like the video and it going to MTV and like all that.
Oh, you guys still there?
Oh, there
There
you
we
go.
go.
There you go.
There we go.
Sorry about that.
No worries. So you're saying about so what's made you again, how it shaped.
Yeah, so it was a video called like How It Changed, pop punk forever. And it was just like going into like the video being on MTV, and then it went into all the small things and like how like yeah, Blink didn't get that like the jokes in there, but how like it was such a big like pop culture, phenomenon and everything. So I was like, I'd always like heard Blink because like where I grew up in Florida, like I was always hanging around skaters and shit. And a lot of the musician friends and my guitar playing friends, like we learned Blink songs. Like Please Take Me Home was one of the first songs I ever learned like on the guitar.
Oh,
So
really?
I I was familiar with Blink, but like I was never like deep in. And then like I was like, yo, so I went and watched the video, and then that blew my mind. I got into like Jerry Finn's production
Hmm.
with like Blink, and then I went and I learned like Enema of the State on the guitar, Dookie, All Killer No Filler from Sum 41. And those were like my three things I would say that like taught me
That's a sick
pop
shirt.
punk. I loved it. That was like it was everything to me. Enema, I know Toy Patch to me is like
It's my favorite.
It's second, bro. Enema to me just holds a place in my heart. That was just perfection. Like every song, just good.
Yeah, that when that came out, it just took off, right? Like the catchiness and everything in between them. And yeah, Takeoff came out after. It was just that evolution almost of really quick.
Yeah, and I think for us that was like, another big thing was like, like Zealand was the only one that was even like born in the 1900s, like at all. So like we like he was like born in 97. So he didn't really like remember any of that era. And I think for us, like, because like we didn't get to experience it, like we want to experience it. So we're just trying to like, I don't know, make it, like just like,
That's
make like yeah, experience it ourselves.
Like, it was like,
So our bus is very like 90s and 2000s esque right now. So I have a CRT television, the old box TV with an N64, my PS2. We have the original Xbox.
what games in the 64 right now? What's the go-to game for the 64?
And we have Super Mario, Rogue Squadron,
Nice.
what is it? Shadows of the Empire. And
Classic.
that's another one. And then Pod Racer, I think. I'm a Star Wars fan. So
Tony Hawk.
Same.
I have Underground for the Underground for the PS2. Yeah.
So Underground, that was the first one you can get off the board, right? The skateboard?
Yes.
Underground, yeah. That was a sick one because that one, the customized,
Yeah,
the
'cause
story
I-
mode on
I-
that was insane. I love that one back in the day.
It's wild. This is my first time playing it. I never played it like back when it came out, and like then like I was playing it, and that tweaked me out because I played Pro Skater 1 and 2, and then when they told me I can get off the board, I was like, what?
Such a small
Could not
feature, but
believe
it
it's
just
so small.
made such a huge difference.
Huge.
Well, again, guys, I don't want to take too much of your time. I really, really appreciate you taking the time to come out and do this. And again, from my side, it's so awesome seeing you guys right now and where you guys are going. And it's just, I couldn't be more happy to be a fan of this band. So any last words that you guys have that you wanted to say before we go?
Thank you. No, like we appreciate it. Like I said, huge fans of the channel, huge fans
Thank you.
of Blink, of course. And I think like, anything like where we can like, share that and be a part of like, that community that just loves like, Blink and the amazing fucking music they
Mhm.
put out. And like I'm a gear nerd, and you'd be surprised. Travis is a huge gearhead. Very
Yeah,
huge
I heard
gearhead.
that.
He collects
Yeah.
a lot of guitars. And I mean, well, snares, of course. It's
Like,
because,
have you seen his whole snare room?
bro,
Yeah,
I
it's
walked in here, I was like,
insane.
like,
Great.
Just start
bro,
grabbing stuff. I'll try this. I'll try this. Yeah,
You
that's
know what I mean? Like,
insane.
it's so wild. So
snare
I
that
don't
weighed like 100 pounds. I was like, what the
it was like
fuck?
copper. It was like made of just copper. We were like, what is this? But
That's insane.
yeah, like like you said, we have so much love for them, and just like like you guys, and just like the community, and like the gear and like everything just like that you guys have like done since like you guys have started the podcast. Like I said, I think I literally like started watching you guys like first episode.
Oh wow.
I was really in Blink. Like I got into them like a few months before Skiba left and Tom joined back,
Got it. Yeah.
maybe. So like maybe it was not long before that, but like I was like absorbing everything. Blink. I want to learn everything about them and about the guitars and like what he was using and like all that stuff. So you guys were like my source for that. So yeah, I appreciate
Thanks.
it.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much. That's honestly means a lot. But yeah, so I guess so how long left on the tour before we end it? So you guys are in Columbus next?
Yeah, so we're gonna be in Columbus, Warped Tour, Orlando, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let me in Warped Tour, Orlando. That'd be cool. And yeah, no, we're so yeah, November 29th. That's the last day that we have. So we about another month. We did a month, got a month.
Where's your friend Brian?
Brian is right now probably working.
Tell him I said happy birthday too, man. Yeah.
I will.
Once I got kicked out of the Blink concert, he was supposed to help me out get in the pit, and I never seen him. He didn't help me out.
Where was this?
In Atlanta, where I got kicked out of the fucking State Farm Arena. I got banned for a year. I made a whole TikTok about it.
Really?
Yes.
He was like yelling out Travis, Travis. So look, so this dude
And
sneaks
I bet
into
you he seen me in the pit get dragged by security.
because he jumped
Ryan
into
was
the
there.
pit.
Yeah,
I was DMing him. I was like, dude, I'm trying to go see Blink in the pit. You're gonna be there. And I was like, dude, please help me out if you can. Like, let's do something, figure something out.
Yeah.
Never did nothing.
Did he at least read the message?
Yes.
This
And he
guy,
left me
man.
on he left me
This
on red.
guy.
He never hit me back after that. Now I'm like I'm like P. Diddy. I'm like to tell him like, yeah, you don't call me no more. Like, you know, like what's going on?
Oh
You're
my
checking
God.
up on me, man.
I will say Brian recently
Showing
deleted
out
all of his
arenas.
social media. Yeah, right. Now he's the one that's masked. I will tell him though that he missed an opportunity for sure. But
Yeah,
again, guys, thank you
always,
so
like,
much.
find it-
I don't forget. I
This-
don't forget.
This guy's manifestation is so wild because like thinking about that, getting kicked out of Blink to like making a song with like Travis, and then like we all time low. Like when me and this dude like first met, he went to an all time low show, was at the VIP thing, and he stayed after, and like he's just like. Yeah, like he's like me and my buddy Eric, like we want to start a band and we want to open for you one day. He's like, you guys have a name? He's like, no. Like, but yeah, like he's like, all right, well, I hope you can do it one day. He's like, yeah,
That manifestation, hey? That's so awesome though. Yeah, I saw the picture that you had with the SG, your SG, and Alex was holding it. I thought like that's just such a super cool moment.
I was
Super
staring, I was
cool.
like, what?
When he put it on, I all I thought about was him having the fucking highlights again.
Yes.
The skinny. Like,
So
out of the
yeah.
street book.
That's so
Yeah,
But-
it was so cool. Like he was like fiddling around with it. Like yeah, it was an amazing moment for sure.
yeah. And then now I guess he's just in Telly Deluxe phase now, hey? That's pretty much what he
just
kind of
has
goes to.
Telly now.
He did say that he was gonna bring out his SG like one day. Like I don't know when, but he said he's thinking about bringing it back out.
Does he still have it on tour right now?
Yeah. I don't know on tour. I'm not sure.
No, I've tell you, I've looked at their fucking guitar
Oh, yeah,
thing
okay.
a million times. So they have all Tellys. Like Jack's using these like Tellys with like they're like the deluxe ones with
Yeah.
like the fat headstocks. But
With
Jack's
Tom-
is cool
with
because
Tom
his have
Long
like
style.
yeah, Tom DeLonge style, like with just a single humbucker, single knob, and like
Yeah.
these custom color guards. And Alex is using more like standard Telly deluxes.
Just those American professional ones or whatever that they're out now.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of bands are using those now too, which is kind of cool to see a Telly Deluxe back on the main
Yeah.
scene again. So, well, guys, again, I can't thank you enough. I'm
thank you so
so
much for having
excited to
me.
see you guys live. I got to figure out a date to come down. I know where I am in Canada, not the best place to come. It's super cold and not really too much going on. So I got to come to you guys. So, and I'm more than happy doing so.
Yes, please let us know. We will get you VIP, the back, all that.
I appreciate it. As long as I get just to see the gear, I'm more than happy, man. More than happy.
Oh, we got you, man.
Okay, guys, thank you so much.
All right,
Enjoy the rest of
thanks
the
for having
tour.
us, dude. We
Thank you.
appreciate you.
Thank you. We'll see you guys in
Thank
the
you.
next one.
Thanks,
Later, guys.
Peace.